Let the village committee critique it. The whole village will know. Huang Decheng's choice is like a fog, hard to grasp. Scene changes abruptly. Huang Decheng, taking advantage of the dim morning light, leaves the village alone with his backpack. Meanwhile, Xuemei's plan to escape with him has turned to dust, leaving her like a pup. For a month, she didn't speak, showing no emotion, let alone signs of escape. Ironically, the Huang family lowered their guard. This gave her a chance to speak with Sister Chen alone. Hey, Sister Chen, could you lend me some money? Everyone else is borrowing. I've never seen a dime. It's always their money for buying stuff. My identity is like a ghost haunting for cash. If I can't borrow from the only friend, Xuemei is left with no choice but to seek out more extreme methods for cash. She arrives at the village shop and says, "Hey there, can you lend me some money? Not a penny to my name. What do you want me to pay you with?" "How much do you want?" 50. That's a lot. What am I supposed to buy with that? Forget it then. Hey sis, my wife handles the finances, you really can't help. With some nearly found money in hand, Xuemei, filled with excitement, dashed out without a single second of hesitation. With past experience, she quickly flagged down a passing car. "Mom, wait." This time, Xuemei arrived in town at top speed, but little did she know. Huang Digui followed closely, with 3 clumsy comrades behind. Fortunately, Xuemei boarded another bus. This was her third escape, thinking she'd finally free herself from this nightmare place. But shockingly, Huang Digui lay in wait at the bus route, checking ID. "Sir, please, I beg you, don't open the door. I swear it'll be a goner. Please, I beg you." But among men, a cigarette sway is irresistible. "Go on, open it." Does this count as being caught again? Just like that, Xuemei was apprehended a third time, but she hadn't given up on escaping just yet because she believed her father would receive her SOS. But one day as she slurped noodles, an old lady's comment suddenly hit her like a truck. "Girl, you've made 2 already. I can't believe this. Don't touch me. Just get away." Xuemei looked at her belly in horror, unable to accept the news of her pregnancy. In desperation, she pounded her belly with her fists and jumped around, hoping to induce a miscarriage. But the old lady rushed in, blocking her. "Please, don't do this. There's a baby in there. You should care. Otherwise, it'll make you wish you hadn't. I'm begging you on my knees. You must reconsider. My family's always going to bully you. Now get out of here." A few months later, Xuemei's belly was as big as a basketball, but an event in the village sent chills down her spine. A newly born baby girl was callously discarded in the pond. Of course, it was a girl. Who could bear to throw away a tiny human? For the villagers, a girl equated loss of money since they'd all grow up to get married. These days, Xuemei had lost some of her edge but gained a heavy heart. She worried that if she had a girl, Huang Digui would toss her out. Luckily, she had a boy, and her mother-in-law grinned widely at the sight of. One perk of having the baby was that her mother-in-law didn't hover over her anymore, as long as she didn't take the child outside. But now the child was her anchor. Without him, she didn't want to go anywhere. She didn't know fate's wheel was turning. Even though Xuemei hadn't plotted an escape in nearly a year, writing letters to her father had become an obsession within her heart. Little did she know, while who was minding their own business at the village entrance, Huang Digui was delivering a chicken to her. In exchange, Yu Dayun handed Huang Digui her letter. Truth be told, from the moment Xuemei sent her first letter, Yu Dayun had never sent any of those out. Then one day a kid in the village came running to Xuemei, saying, "You better come see this." "Hey, Yu Dayun gave your letter to Huang Digui. You got to see this, quick." After hearing that, Xuemei felt her heart sink. Writing to her father was her only hope of escaping, but she never realized. The hope she had clung to for over a year had long been snuffed up by Huang Digui. Fortunately, a sensible boy was willing to help her, saying, "Sister Lei, don't be sad. It'll help you send a letter." One day when Huang Digui was getting a shampoo, he called for Xuemei to bring him a towel. Xuemei pretended not to hear, completely ignoring him and giving him no attention. Hurry up and get it. Don't keep me waiting. With hearing Digui's nagging sense of urgency, Xuemei stood up with a kitchen knife and slowly approached him. It was her first move towards confronting hearing Digui decisively. But after a moment of hesitation, hearing her child's voice, she handed the towel over to Hearing Digui. A month later, a police car unexpectedly rolled into the village. 3 police officers stepped out, followed by a frantic-looking middle-aged man, and the 3 headed straight to Hearing Digui's house, declaring they were looking for Xuemei. At precisely that moment, Xuemei heard the commotion and stepped outside. Don't forget to hit subscribe for the latest updates, or you might just miss out on more amazing content.